everyone, welcome back to another episode of OFW Confession. We go to broadcast for real life stories and meaningful conversation. I am Janelle.
And I'm Nathaniel. In today's episode, we'll be talking about something close to the Filipino hearts. Mga pamilya o may magulang o kamag-anak na nagtatrabaho sa abroad. With our guest here,
sa ganitong panahon bago pa ka malimutan na lalinaw na bang gusto ko sa ikaw lang.
and Christian.
Parehas tayo nag-iingat lang mo baby, alam kong alam mo.
Guys, thank you guys for coming here today. It's a pleasure to have you guys here. Let's get straight in for the first question. Ano ang idea nyo? Or like the first words, the first sentences that comes to your mind when I say may mga pamilya o mga kabataan na nagtatrabaho sa
Ako, masasabi ko, as a teenager na may magulang o kapamilya sa ako, ang masasabi ko is yung sacrifice, diba, ng parents natin sa atin. Kasi mas pinili nilang mag-ibang bansa para mabigay yung magandang kinabukasan sa atin. Diba, bro?
Para sa akin bro is mahirap talaga bro, like yung kapatid ko bro is nahihirapan talaga kita sa kanya, ano bro, like nangungulila talaga siya sa magulang niya, mahirap bro.
You're right. It's not easy and it's take a lot of courage. Kaya talagang saludo tayo sa mga OFW at sa mga pamilya nilang naiwan dito sa Pilipinas.
Para sa akin bro is communication talaga bro, maging matatag siya, communication lang talaga sa magulang, yun lang bro. Ikaw bro?
Oo naman bro, I agree with your answers when it comes to communication, di ba? That is the really key para sa matatag na samahan. But you forgot to mention our extended family such as our tito, lola, and our guardians, di ba? And yun, sila din yung nakakatulong to keep the family hold together. And yeah.
That's a good point, guys. Thank you for those wonderful answers. It is really important to remember the guardians, tita, tito, and lola, lolo. You know, they're also important in taking care of us when our parents are abroad.
Now, let's move on for the third question. Ano sa tingin nyo ang mga main challenges ng mga pamilyang OFW?
Definitely bro, yung pinakamahirap is yung emotional aspect. Like, imagine, ako based on my own experience, moving up ko bro, palarong pambansa, yung dad ko is wala dito. And I really need that kind of support. But, andito naman yung extended parents natin, di ba? So, need pa din yung emotional support ko. Ikaw bro, experience about it.
Para sa akin bro is, akala ng iba bro is, mayaman kami or dahil nasa abroad yung family namin, ang hindi nila alam bro is, maraming sacrifice ng magulang na ginawa sa amin bro. Akala nila na marami kaming financial stable, like provided na lahat, pero ang hindi nila alam bro is, ano lang talaga, like tipid-tipid lang. Yun lang bro.
That's so true, guys. Amazing answers, by the way. Thank you. It's true that many people have the perspective that OFW parents have a lot of money, but no, actually, from your experience, that it's not true always. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, on the flip side, ano naman ang mga positibong epekto sa mga pamilyang may OFW?
Ako bro, yung experience na magkaiba ang experience, magkaiba pa yung parents natin. For me, is yung pinaka-positive side talaga is yung opportunity na ibigay ng parents natin sa atin. Magandang education, healthcare, insurance, and everything from company na abroad. And financial stability, binibigyan na tayo ng freedom to spend money here. And ikaw bro, sa'yo naman.
I think bro, it's that there are OFW should also provide better benefits, especially in terms of mental health and family.
That's right. Nagiging mas resilient and independent ang mga bata, which is a big positive side ng setup na ito. Natututo silang mag-adjust at mag-manage ng mga bagay-bagay kahit walang immediate supervision ng mga magulang.
Okay guys, final question. Ano ang mga nag-iisip niyong mga suggestions or solusyon para mas maging madali ang pag-communication niyo sa mga pamilya niyo na sa atin?
Para sa akin bro is lalaki na siguro magiging mature sila na
I agree with that bro, but sabi mo nga, di ba, is financial. When it comes to financial, dapat yung family nila here sa Pilipinas is di lang puro gastos-gastos ng pera na pinapadala nila. Dapat din is ini-invest nila. So, yung family nila na nasa ibang bansa is makapag-retire ng maaga.
Those are some great suggestions, guys. It's not always about just sending money, but also making sure that our parents and also our extended family can live comfortably after they retire.
Maraming salamat Gian and Christian for sharing your thoughts and experiences. It really gave us a deeper understanding of what it's like to be in an OFW family. We do have a bonus question. So, do you have any advice to those teenagers with OFW parents who are having hard time mentally?
Yung sa akin especially I do have a friends or even ako, way back around when I was 16, I guess, I started to be rebellious when it comes to my parents. Kasi hindi ko kasama yung parents ko, so nagbubulakbol, nag-aalak, nagbabar, everything. But at the end of the day, I realized something. Ginagawa lang ng parents natin yun for us to give us a better life.
Yes, bro.
Diba? So, kayo, instead na magbulakbol kayo sa parents niyo, try to analyze or understand kung ba't nila piniling mag-ibang bansa.
Like sacrifice nila.
Yung sacrifice nila, so, yun lang.
Thank you for that answer, Gian. We also have to understand that our parents are working hard abroad just to provide for us and their family. And for themselves, they want you to be happy. Then why would you be rebellious? Thank you. That's amazing answer.
And by the way, Tan and Janelle, thank you for having us here, and it was a pleasure to be invited in this kind of podcast.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
To all our listeners, thank you for tuning in. We hope this episode sheds some light on the realities and struggles of OFW families. It's never easy, but through resilience, love, and understanding, many families find a way to stay strong.
That's right. Don't forget to follow us and like our page for more meaningful content. This has been Nathaniel.
And this is Janelle. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.